What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today on Fitness Tech Reviews, we're going to be going over the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 and the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, which I do have. What are the differences with the Galaxy Watch 3? We're going over its newest features like its BIA and also its newest blood oxygen and snoring results with sleeping. But let's go ahead and get right into it. So of course, in the box, you get a band, you get the watch, and you get the charger. That is the same charger that worked with the Galaxy Watch 3, and I didn't see too much of a difference as far as charging speed is concerned. If you did have the bigger Galaxy Watch 3, the band itself was 22 millimeters, with every band between the Galaxy Watch 4 and the Classic. All of them are going to be 20 millimeters. So sadly, all the bands I used previously are not going to be able to use on my band right now. And just to go right from there, the Galaxy Watch 4 and the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic pretty much have the same exact specifications on both of them, with the bigger one actually having more milliamp hours for the battery, but they're pretty much performing exactly because all the internals are the exact same. The only real difference is with the Galaxy Watch 4 Classic, it is a stainless steel build with a rotating bezel, whereas the other one is an aluminum build with a digital bezel around. I went over all the specifications with the bands on a previous video, my impressions. Check out the link right up here if you want to see a big breakdown of those specifications. But right now, let's go ahead and get right into the watch. All right, let's go ahead and get into the user interface. This does have two buttons, top and bottom. The top is your home button, where the bottom is the back button. I'm not a big fan of that. I'd rather the back button to be on top, but that's no big deal. When you swipe down, these are all your quick settings. This pretty much gives you everything you need. When you swipe to your right, more quick settings and stuff like that, and even more. You can always make sure to do any customization there. Going into settings, you can go to customizations, notifications, your sounds, your display, Samsung Health, we'll get into that in a second. Advanced features, not really too much here. Water lock, that's all built in. SOS, custom keys, you can customize, double taps and full taps if you want to answer calls on that and stuff like that. Then you have your battery life, how it's been doing and what's been killing your battery, and you can get into battery saving from there. And you have your apps, you can go ahead and actually choose which apps you'd like to do. And you also have your general, so text to speech, input, connect to phone, stuff like that. Security, privacy, location, account backup, updates, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and swipe up. This is going to be all of your apps that you have built in. And I want to get right into Samsung Health. I want you guys to know, to get everything you want out of this band, you have to go into settings and go into measurements and go into measure continuously on heart rate. I believe it starts at every 10 minutes when you first get the band, and measure it continuously on stress and O2 during your sleep as well. You got to make sure to turn those on, and snore detection if that's something you're looking to do. And from there, when you go home, when you swipe to the right, these are going to be all your notifications, and when you swipe to your left, this is going to be, you can do any of your widgets any which way you like. You have a lot of your workouts built in. You can all put that all on. You can see that your GPS is on if you need it. And when you continue swiping again, you have your body fat percentage. Changing these widgets is very easy in the app. Out the gate, when you hold that top, it's going to go to turn on. I think when you first get the band, it is set up to go to Bixby. I just went to turn off. And when you hold the bottom one, this is going to go to Samsung Pay. And again, you can change that. If you double tap that top button, I did it to find my phone because that's one of my favorite features, because I continually always lose my phone. There it is. I'm gonna stop it. But that's pretty much it. And of course, these bands are replaceable. All you gotta do is pull down and you got it. And again, it is 20 millimeters for that. And don't forget, the Galaxy Band is using Google's Wear OS operating system with their One UI skin on top. And as of right now, Google Assistant is not available. It's only Bixby, but Google Assistant will be there in an update. So it is a Galaxy device. If you do want to change out the watch face relatively easily, you need to go on the Samsung Wear app, and this gives you all your watch faces. Believe me, there are so many watch faces out there. I don't think you're ever going to get bored, and pretty much the majority of them are free, and you can customize them as well. And then you have your apps. This is where you can reorder your apps and app settings and stuff like that. You have your tiles, so this is where your tiles are for your widgets if you need to change them any which way you like, and your quick panel, that slide down, this is where you can change all of that as well. You also have some things like watch settings, and this goes into display. This was all in the settings that's on the watch itself. And then Find My Watch. You do have to check in with Smart Things if you want to find my watch, but that's just a separate app. Don't worry about it if you want to set it up. If you go into watch faces, you can actually find more watch faces, and this is going to shoot you to Google Play Store. This is going to give you a boatload more watch faces as well. Now let's go over the BIA, the Bioelectrical Impedance Analysis. That's new to this band. So you do have to swipe all the way over to get to it. And as far as my results were, this band was typically saying I'm having anywhere from 20 to 23% body fat, where my actual in-body scan, it was at about 17.1, same day, same minute. I did both of these, and with the Omron, it was about 16.3. So it did overshoot with me a little bit, but it stayed relatively consistent, so don't take this as fact. Make sure you're getting some other measurements as well to get a true body fat percentage. And it has blood oxygen levels right on the band itself. You go into the Samsung app and you swipe all the way down to blood oxygen, and when you track it, it's fairly accurate. It typically goes a little bit higher. As you can see, I used my Wellview O2 band to check out it, and it was about 3% off, but nothing too crazy. So let's get into the fitness and sleep tracking. The Samsung Health app is the app that you really should be using to get the full effect out of the band. But you also could be using the Google Fit app. You do have to download another app called the Health Sync app to get it synced on over to use the Google Fit app. But the Google Fit app really isn't that great. I would definitely recommend you to use the actual Galaxy app. You want to see the review on that? Check it out right up here. But getting into the Galaxy app, just real quick, your exercises are right here. I did a good workout earlier today, and as far as the heart rate is concerned, it has gotten so much better than the previous bands. You do have to actually turn on continuous heart rate and all that, but it did so well, and a little bit like 3 to 4% off, where the Galaxy Watch 3 was not really that great. So it did great in that regard. Even on my run, when you go in, it gives you a lot of great data to go over your pace, elevation, your cadence. So if you want to check out the heart rate, it's just right there where your levels were, and again, very accurate with my Whoop band. And not only that, it gives you an idea of how you're running when asymmetric contact time and all this. Your VO2 max, if you go above, I believe, 20 or 25 minutes of continuous movement, it'll give you a VO2 score. I mean, I can't really give the validity on this as I don't have a true VO2 score, but this is what this is. And it gives you some other things as well, all built in. As you can tell, I also ran on a 91-degree Fahrenheit day that was very humid. It sucked. Another thing with that, like I said, the band itself is a little slick. I would definitely recommend grabbing another band. This is one of the silicone bands. I'll link it down below that I was a big fan of. Again, I can't use it since it's 22 millimeter and the new watches are 20, but I would be more impressed if I get a band that is stretchy. So this is when you flex out those fingers and it won't really squish onto your wrist, and it'll keep your heart rate relatively accurate. I'll make sure to link those down below when I find a good one of those. Now let's get into its sleep tracking. It tracked me very well, actually. So it gives you an idea of your efficiency score with all of it, and you can click on into it and let you know restless, light, moderate, all of that. And your previous day gives you the awake time, your REM sleep, your light sleep. It did pretty well. It didn't really give me any deep sleep. I got my Whoop band right over here that we're working with Whoop about my analytics there. But you also get your blood oxygen level during it as well. So you see this, where your blood oxygen, I did test it with that band, and it's fairly accurate. It did lose me a little bit here and there, but that was mostly when I was awake. One of the more interesting things is it does snoring. So if you snore at night, it will let you know when it was. Yeah, so you can hear me snoring at this time, so you can be able to get a little bit extra detail on how you did with your sleep, and letting you know sleep cycles if you're trying to try that out as well to help out with your sleep. So overall, with this sleep and fitness tracking, I'm very impressed with. So what are my overall thoughts on the Galaxy Watch 4? Should you upgrade? I think yes. With the new Google OS right on top, it is much more future-proof than the Tizen. Of course, Tizen no longer is going to be used anymore. So if you're looking between the two bands, I would definitely recommend the Galaxy Watch 4. And it's actually cheaper than when the Galaxy Watch 3 came out. One of the things I'm disappointed by is the actual battery life of it. I really got pretty much just a full day out of it with always on display. That's why I love these bands, the always on display and turning on continuous heart rate and continuous O2 sensing. So it really only got through a full day. And with my sleep, I really had to focus on actually charging this band, and it did die on me a couple times because I wasn't able to charge it. So if you're looking for something with long battery life, this really isn't for you. Another thing also to note, when the blood pressure monitoring does come out on the Galaxy Watch 4, it will not be for any other smartphones other than Samsung smartphones, and that goes with ECG as well. And sorry to any iPhone users, iOS is not supported with the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. But if you are looking for a good smartwatch with a lot of great fitness features and you don't really need sleep tracking, you can charge it at night, I think this band will work really great for you. It's a beautiful band. It's built great, and even between the two, even the regular Galaxy Watch 4, it has a good battery life and it has all the same sensors. Well, hopefully that was helpful for you guys. If it was, please smash that like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys will be the first to know when my new videos come out. And if you use my links down below in the description to shoot you over to Amazon to buy one of these bands, a little bit of that purchase is going to help me grow my channel. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and above all, stay positive. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.